And of course, that guy go through a workshop or a seminar without mentioning my idol, Gary Vaynerchuk, right? It's impossible for me to do. But this right here, this is another thing that's always stuck with me. The difference between your branding and sales is simple. Are you trying to convert, or are you trying to create an experience? The latter always wins, right?
Right.
So, to me, I think your brand precedes all the conversions that are. To me, the way I look at my business, in a nutshell, is that I'm planting the seeds every day with my brand and all these efforts like this and the networking events that I do. People always ask me, why am I doing, we had this discussion yesterday, why am I doing all these little things? Well, I want people to know that I'm passionate about helping solopreneurs and entrepreneurs out. And the way I'm going to do this is providing these workshops, the networking opportunities, my podcasts where I have more value and information. It all encompasses my brand. You know, it was tough for me to do because I don't think I have too much of an ego, but I named my podcast the Shawn Campbell Show because I wanted to complement my other efforts in what I'm doing to strengthen and widen my brand. So, and by doing all that, honestly, since I started my podcast, I've got a lot more phone calls, a lot more inquiries, a lot more people reaching out to me. Whether they've listened to my podcast or not, I don't know. But it's kind of added to that, my image, my brand. So everybody here can start a podcast this month. We kind of did this a little bit.
Yeah, we did a little bit. Anybody have anything to add? One sentence, your primary marketing message?
I'm working on that, I think.
Okay.
We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're working on it.
Yeah.
And that kind of leads into, though, you're working at also a question to consider is what your biggest challenge or problem is with brand, if you have one. What, I mean, obviously you came here today to do something other than just fill up a couple hours. Coffee. So my guess is that you have not only want to know something more from the exchange about branding, but also have a problem, challenge, something that you want more from branding than you're getting now. So that also all of this. Okay.
Yeah, branding is hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially like in my instance, I have 3 different companies going on, and it's like, I know we've talked about branding me as opposed to, I don't know, it's confusing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you include your customers, clients in that conversation?
Not necessarily, because they're 2 very different companies,
Yeah.
and so it doesn't make sense to me. So, yeah. But as far as like Arizona Housing Solutions goes, I mean, I think we're branding that pretty well.
Yeah, and that's a particular market.
Right.
That's that avatar.
Right. Yeah. We're pretty good at that.
So we've talked a little bit about this a lot, about the 3 adjectives that come to mind when you think about your own brand. But what are some adjectives that don't come to mind when we speak about your own brand? What are some things that they'll never say about Roger LeBay?
Sloppy, liar,
Unfriendly.
unfriendly.
That will never happen. That will never happen.
No.
So when we're looking at all the positives, I think it's important for us to also kind of look at how you would never be described. You know, it kind of seems like one and the same, but it really isn't the same.
Yeah, sort of a polarity there. I think it's good to keep in mind what you're not, where you draw your lines, what are the non-negotiables for you, and to make sure that those non-negotiables are things that are carried through your messages into the market.
Here's one thing, and to pick up myself, I mean, I kind of mentioned this on a podcast for other people following me on the podcast, which is available on Apple and Google. One of the things I picked on myself was honestly the way I dress a little casual. I dress pretty casual. I mean, I was kind of joking today that we need this on video because I'm rarely dressed like this, and it's true. It really is. So that's one of the things I picked out some things I wanted to improve this year. And at the top of the list, second, was the way I dress. I want to be a little more professional.
Oh.
Every day, even on
Shopping.
days on days I don't have appointments. Because if you were to drop in my office, and it happens all the time, like in the middle of the summer, I'm in a pair of shorts, the concert shirt, and a hat on backwards, you know? Because I'm not expecting nobody to drop by or anything, but at the same time, after the person leaves, I'm just like, oh man. Yeah, so that's one of the things that I'm gonna improve upon to kind of further enhance my brand.
Yeah, and I think the question there is, how does that enhance your brand? Does that enhance your brand? Does it not? I have a friend or associate, his name is Jeff Walker. I don't know if you know him. He's an internet sales guy. They do. It's basically, he was the guy that came up with how to take from catalog marketing, when we used to get all those catalogs in the mail, how to take that into the internet and do it on build email lists rather than renting ones and all that. So he's made tons and tons of money. If you look at his website, every one of his videos, he's either in a t-shirt, or he's on a mountain bike, or he's, about as casual as you can come. But that works for him, and it fits with his brand, and but he's aware of it, right? And someone sent him a letter one time or an email and said, you don't look professional. I don't know what's your deal? Can't you put a tie on or something? And so he did this video of him with the tie and the type 3-piece suit sitting at a desk and library books behind him, just really stuffy, and went on for, well, we are here today to, here you go back. And then it went on for a little bit and said, I'm not doing that. If you don't like who I am, you're not my avatar, you're not my customer, so you have to have that chemistry, and I have to be authentic, speaking for what you said, and I have to be who I am, and it's work for me. So it's all, sometimes we get into these things of what we should do, what we feel like we should do, but always good to check with yourself, your brand, and your customers to make sure that, because what you've done, not to pick on what you're saying, but what you, your casual stuff has worked, it's helped build your business to this point. So what's changing, if anything, is it enhancing it? Is what do you leave behind?
Right.
That's the question.
Right.
It's a change.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
That's a great inquiry.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
So, how do people recognize you? And then what do you stand for?
Yeah.
So for 20 years I wore a white carnation in sales.
Yeah.
W. Clement Stone.
Yeah.
That's where that came from.
Mhm.
And it was like, it represented, a suit and
Right.
that doesn't happen. It's not me today.
Mhm.
It's, you gotta give your space to yourself, I say, to evolve.
Mhm. Yeah. And I think part of the reason why I want to get a little more collared shirt along is I want to take on more for each one of my clients. I feel I need to kind of present myself with part of that ability. But you guys talked me into it right now, so I will have Casual Friday. It will be a total transformation.
you have to pay yourself a dollar.
There we go.